What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this upcoming week there is so much information releasing about both Modern Warfare 2 and Battlefield 2042, but I gotta say, after hearing what I've heard and seeing what I've seen about Battlefield 2042 Season 1, I had to go ahead and put together this video. Now, for those who don't know, today, actually, there's going to be a gameplay trailer coming out for Battlefield 2042 Season 1, which I will not be able to go ahead and cover right away, because as you guys know, I record my videos all the day before. But I will be making a video about this tomorrow, going a little bit more into detail. But regardless, they're going to come out with a gameplay trailer and all that nonsense. Here's the little, early reveal clip, just so you guys can see what I saw over on Twitter. June 7th is the little gameplay teaser, and I believe June 10th or June 9th, I think it's June 9th is when they're actually going to release Season 1, and then on June 8th is actually going to be the Modern Warfare 2 reveal as well, so we're going to be talking about that. Like I said, it's a ton of stuff happening this week. But Season 1 will be launching, if the leaks do come true, on the 9th of this month, so extremely soon. But sadly, I know a lot of people are really hoping this turns out to be good, because in all reality, I'm going to say it right here, right now, Season 1 truly is, the final destination for a lot of players. Everybody who has pretty much abandoned this title, since day one, this right here is the only thing anybody is willing to come back and try. All the recent updates, all the things they changed, nobody gave a crap about any of that. The only thing people want to see is what is coming in Season 1. And I gotta say, I think Battlefield 2042 is finally digging its own grave right now. It's official. It's going to bury itself. I mean, to start off, this is the lineup of content that we're looking to get within Season 1. We're going to get one specialist, 2 helicopters, which in all reality is just a singular type of helicopter, one per each team. So it's not like, each team is going to have 2 different helicopters. No, that's not how it is. So basically, 1 helicopter. You get 2 weapons and 1 map. 0 Hour needs rebranding to Zero Content Facts, Tom. Absolute facts. I mean, seriously, DICE. My God. 5+ months of waiting, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said in the very beginning of this video, there has been tons of people that this right here, Season 1, is the only chance Battlefield 2042 has at, becoming something. Becoming a decent Battlefield title that people will actually return to. Out of any Battlefield game, we can all say Battlefield 5, people started returning to it later on, which is true. Started off absolutely awful. It still isn't the best Battlefield game to date, but people are still playing it, after all the updates that came into that title. But at the end of the day, Battlefield 5 at least feels like a Battlefield game down to the core. 2042 does not. The only thing that could realistically save 2042 is just tons of content, remasters, new maps, bringing in tons of weapons, tons of gadgets. That's literally the only thing that could save it. Because let's be real here, are they going to remove specialists completely? Probably not. Are they going to do any of the major changes that we really want? They say they will, but probably not. It's just we just need content right now. And all the weapons that they promised us, well, it was supposed to be like 5 to 6 weapons, right? It was supposed to be a ton of weapons. 2 weapons? 2? Bro. I'm going to say it again. 5+ months. In a game that has no weapons to begin with. None. I've been using the same frickin' 4 assault rifles for ages now. I'm tired of them. And they're releasing 2 new weapons. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5, 6 categories of weapons. You're telling me every 5 months we're going to only get 2 new weapons? It's never going to happen. It's never going to get to a point where it's going to be a full, complete, playable experience. By the time the next Battlefield game releases, this game might actually have some content in it. And get this, on top of that, all of the content creators and all, the social influencers that DICE has pretty much, flown out or given access to the new seasonal map and all the new seasonal content right now to get early gameplay and stuff, the usual crap that all of these publishers do to get, hype on YouTube and Twitch. All of them hate it! They can't get enough of the errors, the glitches, the bullcrap that they've been resolving. All the stuff they've been resolving up to current date has just completely flopped, and we're right back to step 1 again. And I don't want to hear that it's going to get polished off by the time it gets to us, because if it's like this right now, how much of a difference do you expect in 2 days? And think, this is only for influencers. What happens when this is opened up to the full public? This is going to be one of the most anticipated things for Battlefield 2042. As much as it hurts me to say this will give Battlefield 2042 a major player count spike. It won't last, it's going to flop and go back down, but it will give it a current major player count spike. If DICE can't even manage to have a handful of people playing this new map alone, how do you expect them to handle all of the people rushing in to try out the new content once it finally releases? They won't be able to handle it. It's going to turn out exactly how every other update has turned out in the past. Every single time Battlefield 2042 has gained a major influx of players to try out the experience, it has always been an utter fail. And they never gain anything from it because nobody stays around long enough to even see the improvements to the title. I mean, shoot, Tom Henderson even went as far as saying, if I was at this session, no way I would cover it once the embargo lifts, which means, once they're allowed to talk about the content stuff, because obviously when they get early access, they can't go ahead and make a video about it because they want to keep it a surprise for everybody else. But he's saying, even once they lift it, he wouldn't even want to talk about it. Some people have said this is the most poorly ran event they've been to. But hey, at least almost everyone at DICE is still working on the game. What a bad look. That's, once again, that is nothing but facts. I never thought about it until you put it this way. They're claiming that, everybody, all hands on deck when it comes to working on Battlefield 2042. But looky here. Everybody out here who tried out this new event says it's awful. It's the worst event they've ever gone to. I just have to say, DICE, as a Battlefield fan, someone who was extremely excited to go ahead and post tons of positive content and just, really dive deep into Battlefield 2042 and dig into, multiple different video types, I'm so incredibly let down. Just forget content creation altogether. Forget content creation because I don't even want this to be in the picture. Just coming as a fan of the Battlefield franchise, just coming as a person who has always casually enjoyed hopping into the experience and just enjoying every last bit of atmosphere that you guys have built from the ground up in all of your games. Like I said, even Battlefield 5, at a certain point, I could go back. I don't really like the rest of the game, but the Pacific update is probably my most favorite. But I can at least go in there and, get a good Battlefield vibe. 2042 has nothing. As a fan, I am nothing but hurt in this situation. Season 1 releasing with one map. Are you joking right now, DICE? Are we actually a joke to you? Because if we weren't a joke, if you took this seriously, if you actually had any type of respect for your community, you would know after all this time, one map, 2 weapons, and a specialist that nobody gives a crap about would not be enough to keep people intrigued with your title. Yet here we are, with a complete lack of content. As a fan, it does nothing but show me how little you care about this franchise and how little passion you have for the future of this product. Again, at the end of the day, I'm just going to put, the blame on management because that's been the main blame this whole time, and also a mass deduction of just core Battlefield developers leaving this whole studio. So, with that being said, it's a little understandable why things are a little out there right now, but you guys have to get your shit together. There's no other way around it. You have to get your shit together. I don't even think you're going to really be that successful. I'm going to be real with you. I don't think you're going to be that successful with the next Battlefield game. It was already bad enough after Battlefield 5. This game right here, 2042, was the massive make it or break it for a ton of people. And you 110% broke it. Trust me, you did not make it for anybody out there. It's a handful of people. I don't want to say that. That's kind of rude because there are people out there who enjoy this game. So I apologize. I'm sorry. That was a little far. That was a little far of me. But, I mean, we have to be real here. The player count from this game compared to others is horrifying. I mean, Battlefield 5, once again, one of the worst Battlefield games ever made, has a higher player count than 2042 sometimes. It's in a rough spot. And the only real chance they had at bringing players back was enough content to keep people interested in the game. Because the gameplay itself is not enough to keep people there and playing. It's not unique enough. It doesn't feel like Battlefield enough. It feels like every other game besides Battlefield. So the only thing that could keep people alive is content, and Season 1 is releasing with none of it. I'm sorry to say, but I don't think Season 1 is going to be it, and I really do think that this is going to be the overall downfall of Battlefield 2042. But, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, this is too easy to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also, if you want to catch me live streams of video games, do it over on Twitch. Link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.